Hi everyone, it's Leanne. Welcome to River Creations. And I am doing a few little cards, a tag like that, a botanical one. It's got a little bit of lace on top. It's got a botanical photo uh, image, and then it's got a bit of lace on there. And this one is a library card on the back. Now, I did remember who this is from. It's coffee dyed beige library cards, and it's from the Old Design Shop. So if you go over to the Old Design Shop, you'll see a lot of ephemera stuff you can buy. And this front one is stitched fabric floral cards, and they're very pretty. And all I've done is I've backed it onto that and made a pocket out the top, just there, like that. Now, I did these tags that I had put away for a long time. Can't remember who I bought them from. It was a few years ago now. And all I've done is made a tag to go into that pocket, and that's all I've done. That's it. And they're going into a journal that I'm going to make. But I don't think I'll glue down the side here, because you can actually, back here, because you can journal there. So you stick it in with a paper clip or something else, and you just put it in your journals. But they're quite pretty. And that's what I was making off camera. So there's the digitals there that you get, the stitched ones, stitched fabric ones with the beautiful botanical plants, flowers, and then you've got the coffee dyed beige library cards. I'm getting a bit lazy with my speech. Now I've cut them out. I'm only doing 5 because it would get boring if you watched me do everything. So here's the stitched ones. I've cut them out already. Here's the tags. Now they're just on computer paper, but I'm going to back it with a bit of cardboard, or cardstock I should say. Here's some botanical, also from the same place, and they're very sweet little cards. Let me see. I've also got some black and white photos here from Tsunami Rose. I downloaded some digitals of hers, and these are black and white little photos of children, adults, and they're all sweet. They're all very sweet and cute. And I've got a bunch of them that I can also use on the tags. Where are they? They possibly could look really nice. I'm not sure. We'll have a look at that. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I made them. Very simple. Everyone can do them. I'm just showing you because that's what I was doing off camera, and I thought I'd come on camera and show you exactly what I was up to. It's not a tutorial, it's just something that I'm doing, just crafting with me, and that's all it is. So we're going to put these two back to back. Now I was using double-sided tape, but it seems to me these are a bit too tight, so I might just use a tacky glue and tack that down, and they seem to be back to back okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll use this tacky glue. Now I'm going to use a very small amount, and I am trying to just get it on the edge. Doesn't need to be real strong. just needs to be glued together. Let's try and get it together. When you have it together, you've got time to move it a little bit. That one didn't go too well. About there. There we go. I'm just going to get my roller. There we go. Now it has got a little bit of edging, and we just tidy that up. No big deal. Now I love these printables because they are so sweet. They really are sweet. Okay, so we've done that. We'll just let it dry while we do our tag. Let's do this one. I'm going to get some cardstock. And I'm going to back it on to here. Like that. Now I'm just going to use a normal glue stick for this. I don't want it too wet. So that's what we'll do. We'll use this. There we go, saturated. Out there. There we go. Can you see what I'm doing? Oops, I'm out of camera. Let's see if I can move that down a little bit. Okay, just give that a second to dry. Now let's just use a black and white one this time. I'll pick out a really nice one that will go there. It's a beautiful little girl. Actually, I like that. It's got a bit of a yellowy cast over that. There's another one. That is sweet too. I could go on and on, but I'll just keep the two out. The two out because they both look quite sweet. But I think I'll go with the bigger girl. Okay, we can cut it out now. Beautiful weather again here in Sydney, Australia. The weather is so gorgeous. Not too hot, not too cold. Perfect. Alright, our car's got a flat battery. So Greg's out the front fixing it. And there we go. And it did start, so now let's try and cut this hole perfectly even, because I never can do that. Almost. I'm just going to use a trimmer, edge trimmer, to round off those corners. I'd like to see it all round. Let's do it to this one as well. I got a bit stuck. Must be still wet. It looks like it needs a bit of a trim on one side. It's stuck again. Must be wet just in that corner. There we go. So rounded everything off. There we go. Okay. Here's our little photo. I'm thinking that we should round that off as well. Yep. Okay, so we're going to put our little photo there. Like that. I think that would look really good. We're just going to use a glue stick because I don't want it too wet. Right. There it is there. I'll just get my roller and roll it. Roll it that way as well. And there it is there. So I'm going to now use some lace. Oops, I've got double-sided tape stuck to me. Let's see. I'll just use this lace. Scissors. Here we go. Let's just see if this is enough. It may not be, but we'll use it because we cut it off. They don't all have to look the same, even though they've got similar prints and things. Okay, this one I'm not going to get to tie in a bow, so I'll chop it off right there. And why isn't it cutting? Oh dear, never mind. There we go. We'll leave that one like it is. And I think that's quite sweet, isn't it? Lovely little card. Now let's just see if it fits in here. They were a little bit tight, so I was hoping to cut that a bit slimmer. There we go. No, doesn't need to come and cut. Just a little bit thinner. I'm just going to do that. Both sides. Just so it's even. Right. Let's see how we go. Well, it's still wet, so I'm going to leave it to dry, and then I will do it again. put it together. Okay, how about we just do one more? We'll do one of the botanical ones because I know you didn't see one being made, so I will make one. Very, very fine glue right round. So put it around very fine. Let's see how our library card stands up. Right, it goes that way. Okay, so let's see how we go here. We're on top. There we go. Now we do need to trim it a little bit. Okay, we'll let that dry for a sec. Let's get another one. These need trimming up a little bit, but we're going to use our cardstock. If I can get some, hang 5. Does that cover it? Nope, it doesn't. Right. We will use this because it's left over. And I'm going to use my glue stick. Oops, dropped the top. Never mind. Okay. Let's get our roller again. There we go. We'll find our top in a moment. Need it to dry. What I'm going to do is pick out one of these. Oh, they're all pretty. I like the red one. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. And what I'm going to do is make sure that it fits in that section, and we need to cut it or trim it. Yep, it's going to fit now. Right. I am going to round off the corners again. Like that. I am also going to edge it to give it some pop, to make it stand out. A bit vintagey, a bit old. There we go. Right, we can stick it on our card, our tag. And it'll fit just under there. Oops. There we go. and we're going to cut it. Still a little bit wet. That's okay. It's a little bit longish there. Oops. I'm going to thin it out a tiny bit on the edges, like that. And we're going to edge it again on the outside. This is just about had it. So we'll just edge it. Now it's still wet, so it's a little bit tacky to touch. So we need to let it dry. And that's what we'll do with this one. We'll see if it needs edging, trim. And then we're going to go and edge it as well. There we go. Alright, we need to edge this one, but before we do that, we need to just trim up the edges, round them off I mean, and then we'll edge it. This is very relaxing, just edging things. You know, you could get a lot of these done if you had a little bit of a production line. Like that. Okay. I'm in my messy clothes today, so I don't want to go on camera. I'm going to cut this hole as precise as I can get it, and then we're going to give it some lace again, like that. Right, I cleaned up my whole room. I've got room now to put my computer and my sewing machine up and use on my desk. So I am pretty happy at the moment. Now let's see if we can do this one into a beautiful bow, just because I like them. Who doesn't like bows? There we go. pull that down a bit more and then tighten it there like that. So that's quite pretty. It's quite pretty. One thing we didn't do is we didn't round these corners off. It's still a bit wet, so it's a little bit iffy. Okay, so that's all I'm going to show you on camera because we have the pages there. Now, I'll just fix this one up before I go. I'm just going to edge it better. It's too much white showing. Very quiet this afternoon. I think I've, as I said, developing a throat infection. And it's made me really tired all of a sudden. Plus, I get very tired after lunch. It's like I need a siesta. Okay. So let's just edge that again. Now these are quite beautiful. Can't wait to use them in my journal, my next journal. I'm doing 2 journals. One will be a Valentine's journal, which I'm collecting for at the moment. And another one will be for something else. Haven't made up my mind yet what though. So there's all the tags. There's a little pouches that they're going into, or their pockets, and I've still got 3 more to make, so I have 6 in all up. So well, actually 5, because I've only got 5 of those library cards and that. So there you go, very simple to make. The digitals, as I said, was from the old design shop. Now if you go over there, you'll find many digitals, or what do they call them, printables, and you can download them for a price, of course. They're not for free, and you can make these beautiful old tags, and you can use the library cards and those fabric stitched botanicals there as well. But you can do a hell of a lot more. I mean, you can do something with this, not just the library card. There we go, you could stitch that in the library card itself. Put it in the top corner. Have it so it comes out like that. So there's a few things you can do. You can put a black and white photo there too, and the name of the person. Make up a name. I don't know. Anyway, they're all very simple to make and very pretty and very nice. So until I see you next time, bye for now, everyone. Catch you soon.